Hi guys, I'm Maddie, your host vlogger for Friday. If you're new to the channel or to the Facebook group, welcome. You know, our Facebook group has a lot of inspiration and information and motivation and support. And I'm really grateful for the people that are in the group. They are really awesome. Everybody goes to similar struggles and people are doing different things and people are doing the same things. And I am loving it. So if you don't know the group, if you're not part of the group, link below. Join us for support, motivation, inspiration, whatever you're looking for. We got all. So this week we're talking about what kind of diet plan you're following and why. Well, I hate the word diet because I heard the word diet my whole entire life. And look at me, nothing worked, right? I'm just kidding. I don't like to use the word diet. That's all. But I do have an eating plan that I follow. It's a combination of portion control and calorie counting. Although sometimes I find calorie counting really stressful because I cook most of my meals Monday to Fridays, and sometimes I write everything down, and by the end of the dinner or lunch or whatever, or the day, I never count the total. I never enter on my Fitness Pal, and it's just like, I don't know, it works for some people, but for me it's not the best. So, but the kind of diet, if you want to say, that I try to follow is what called Paleo diet. Paleo is like a caveman sort of mentality. They eat everything that the caveman did, or our ancestors, if you will. They plant their veggies and they raise their cattle, and you know, and it was just like very unprocessed. That's the idea. So there's no sugar, there's no flours, and you know, some carbohydrates, like good ones, like sweet potatoes and things like that. However, I find really hard for me to give up like 100% sugar. So that's when I fail and I'm not a Paleo follower. But Paleo is the mentality that I like because they have like a vegetarian and meat eater kind of lifestyle, and that's what I like because I love meat, and not red meat per se. I love chicken and fish and all kinds of lamb and veal, whatever, you know. Although my boyfriend and I have really reduced our red meat intake, even though we are both from Brazil, where steak and meat, red meat's like the main dish of anything. So we hit the steak houses once a year. And on the summertime, our friends cook a lot of red meat, and we occasionally eat it. You know, it's not like we're eating a whole cow, but we do restrict a little bit of the red meat and like ground beef and things like that. I usually substitute ground beef for ground turkey, ground chicken, something more leaner. But once in a while, my boyfriend will buy a leaner ground beef and make like some stuffed peppers and things like that. What else? I do also I love raw. I did raw for 2 weeks last year, and I really fell in love with a lot of the raw foods. And I believe like eating raw and the cooked proteins is a great combination. You can get a lot of flavor, and if you think the vegetarian and vegan are boring, you're totally wrong. A lot of the people who do raw are vegans, and that means they don't use anything that's processed, and you know, everything is like the natural as they can be. And I love that. You know, there's some of you on the channel, on the group, that are actually vegan or vegetarian. There's a whole vegan group, and I'm really excited because there's some recipes that are actually looking at it, and I'm like, I can incorporate that on my meal plan. So I love to see all kinds of eating habits that people have that I can actually catch something that I like and incorporate it on my eating plan. So I think, you know, the Paleo lifestyle is great. I hope that I get there to Paleo style, which means no sugar whatsoever. That's one of the main things that it's really, really hard for me to give up. I don't know, some people say it's an addiction, some people say just do it, you know, but I did reduce my sugar intake a lot. So, but yeah, that's my lifestyle. I cook it every day. I post pictures on Facebook, Instagram, and sometimes on my videos. And you know, I love cooking. I love creating things. I love the presentation of things. Like, feels like I'm in a Iron Chef show every night. I don't know. But you know, but that's my lifestyle. I hope you guys had a great week. Stay tuned tomorrow for our guest vlogger, and I'll see you guys next Friday.
What's up, TheVlogDieters? How are you guys doing? This week I'm talking about my diet and how I can keep it up. I keep my diet fairly simple so I can still eat everything without feeling guilty at the end of the day.